last night. Manly and the Sharks, MG. The Sharks on fire in that first half. What a performance.
Yeah, this was the game that we kind of contemplated maybe a close one because of the fact that both these, the Battle of the Beaches was going to be a tough one because, they've won 4 in a row, Manly, but the Sharkies got beat last week. And look, at 32-0 at half-time, the game was over. The Sharkies in particular, the new demolition man of the NRL, Siosifa Talakai, exploded in a massive way.
Here's how it went down on Triple M footy.
Talakai strolls through and scores. Moylan to Talakai, 2-on-2. Gets away from Harper. It's on the line. Talakai with footwork and with the skill to hang on to the ball, he's got a double. Now it's Talakai, 2-on-1. Gets him on the Mulatalo. It took 2 tackles. Steps inside Harper, into the backfield. Holds it out in front of him. They don't want to tackle. Puts it a kick. Here comes the chase. He did it. He did it. Talakai is a freak. 2 tries, 3 try assists. It might be the greatest half we've ever seen.
And people are already playing with his Wikipedia page. God, I love Australians. They just jump straight on and go, right, okay, let's have some fun.
What are they writing?
So previously there was all this technical stuff about his footy, and then after that performance popped up, he's famous for his big balls performance in round 7 of the 2022 season. He also recently has made a father with Morgan Harper, now calling Talakai daddy. Rumour has it Talakai's rod is at least double the size of Manly's entire population. Experts have referred to him as a meatball on wheels.
There's another one. There's one with the Manly one saying that now the new owner of Manly is Talakai because it was an amazing performance. And we'll probably look. Last year we saw Tommy Turbo do this regularly, but this young kid has basically come from nowhere, from the clouds. He's always been a destructive back rower, but now he's been put in the left centre position, which obviously is vacated because of the injury to Latrell Mitchell. People are starting to talk. Great. Is he Origin? Why not? I say he's 105 kilos. He used to be a little athletics champion. He's got speed in his loins. He's a freak of nature. Last night's stats were just amazing, and he can play front row, second row, lock, centre, winger. So, if he keeps going this way, this trajectory, Talakai could be right in the reckoning for an Origin jersey.
To the Dragons, MG, they got the big game on Monday against the Roosters for Anzac Day, but Tariq Sims has been linked to the Melbourne Storm and could be headed there immediately. Have you heard anything on this, and what are your thoughts?
No, my thoughts are go there. I said this probably 2 months ago when there was murmurs that Tariq wasn't happy with what was happening. He was on the bench at the Dragons, and I said the first club that came to my mind was Melbourne. I think he'd be enormous at Melbourne. I mean, they're already an enormous club, but they've got a couple of blokes who are going to the Dolphins next year. If you sign, Tariq Sims for this year and next year, wow, what a signing that'd be for Melbourne.
And the Panthers are the team to beat right now. It's a hot roster, but they've got to keep that roster, MG, and that's going to mean some juggling around the salary cap. They've just locked in Ivan and Nathan, but how are the Panthers going to keep this team together?
Yeah, Triple Own's Jimmy Hooper was reporting about this. He said that, obviously Taylor May and Matt Eisenhuth, their contract's up this year, but as of November 1, these are the players that can start talking to other clubs. Brian To'o, Stephen Crichton, Liam Martin, Spencer Leniu, Isaac Tago, Scott Sorensen and Charlie Stain. So I don't know what players they want to retain. I'm probably not in the position to say it because of my son, being in the top 32 there, so I don't want to tread on any toes, but what I will say is that when you're playing with a club like Penrith, like Melbourne, like the Roosters, you play for unders. You play for 100 or 150 or 50 grand less than you would at any other club because of the success that they have. You ask any player, would you rather get $100,000 a year and win nearly every game, or would you rather get $200,000 a year and win one game? It's all about winning because that puts you in a position in a spotlight to then further your career. So obviously some juggling, Pagey, when you are successful, but I'm sure the Panthers management will handle it well.